1 month down. Kia ora te whānau, hello, welcome. My name is Sarah and I am 1 month into my 365-day challenge where I'm trying to become my best self. I've set myself a number of goals, as I've talked about before, and over the last month I have been following those goals, following the wee rules that I've set myself, and I've had a bit of success that I wanted to talk to you about today. So the good stuff. I have lost 3.3 kilos so far. Today is the 1st of February, by the way. So 3.3 kilos, which is a bit over 7 pounds for those who use pounds when it comes to weight. I'm feeling really good. I've noticed that changing the foods that I eat, as well as making sure that I'm incorporating more movement into my life, has definitely made a change there. And part of that, my brain fog has gone as well. I think I may have talked about that during one of my other videos, but that has continued to have been gone, which is really, really cool. So what have I been doing? In terms of the goals that I set myself, I wanted to every day close my Apple Watch rings, so my movement ring, my standing ring, and my exercise ring. I have been avoiding added sugar and super processed foods when it comes to my diet. I have been journaling every day. I have been drinking at least 3 litres of what I deem to be healthy drinks, so water, herbal tea, the almond milk that I add to my smoothies, and I have been aiming for at least 10,000 steps per day. These have all been going really well. I've achieved each of those every day, which is fabulous, and I have been able to sort of keep tabs on how that's been going through my fitness app in my phone. And what I've noticed is now that I'm back at work, it's summer here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, going back to work over the last couple of weeks, when it comes to the fitness side of things, the motivation side has not been there as much, so I've had to push myself quite a bit more. Some people have sort of said, why don't you get up earlier? Which is great for those people who can, and if it works for people, that's fabulous. But I already get up quite early. I get up at about 5:15, so that would involve me getting up probably about 4:15, which, I could do if I wanted to, but I sort of feel like as long as I'm getting that fitness done at some point during the day, if I was to get up that early, it would probably be a bit of a negative rather than a positive. So it's just about keeping that willpower going, keeping that motivation going when it comes to the fitness side of things. When it comes to what I'm doing for my fitness, a big part of my fitness journey is to do with walking. I have been using my treadmill here at home, and when I do my walks, I make sure that I am walking at an incline of some sort. So if I'm just getting on with it and walking, at the moment I've been walking at a 5% incline. Sometimes I choose to do a bit of an interval walk where for 4 minutes I walk at that 5% incline, then a minute I walk for a 10% incline, and then I just keep on going with that depending on how long I'm walking for. And generally my walks are between half an hour and 45 minutes per walk. I've also been doing 2 to 3 strength workouts a week. I use kettlebells, dumbbells, body weight for those. And I have also been utilising YouTube and doing a Taibo workout every so often. Thank you, Billy Blanks. My food has been pretty good in terms of the rules that I've set myself over the last month. I'm finding that the cravings haven't been there. When I first decided to do this, I thought that food would probably be the hardest thing. For some reason, it hasn't been, which is great. There's been the odd time where, like, an ad for McDonald's will come up or something like that, and I've thought, in the office the other day, as an example, someone had bought some pizzas, and you know that pizza smell that was there. That definitely had a bit of an effect, but one of my lovely workouts was like, no, Sarah, stick to it. And I thanked her for that, which was cool. But other than those kind of small things, my food has been going really well. Something that I might look at moving forward is I have been eating well, not heaps, but a fair bit of kind of carby stuff. So I eat sourdough bread and sometimes I have rice crackers. The amount of that I've been eating has been going up a little bit, and I think that that's something that I can possibly look at cutting back on to make sure that the weight loss success that I've had so far is able to continue, because, you know, I've got a year to do what I need to do, and I want to make sure that that continues. I've continued with having a smoothie generally for breakfast each day, and that has been really good. It satisfies me, and it has a pretty decent macro breakdown in terms of the protein, healthy fats, and a bit of carbs in there to do with the blueberries and some of the veggies and so on that I have as part of that. Something that I need to keep on working on in relation to my food is making sure I'm organised with the lunches that I bring with me to work. I have been doing okay and everything, but if I'm not as organised with that as I could be, it means that I get quite hungry later on in the afternoon. So making sure that I prepare that the night before so that I can just put it in my work bag, take it with me, will be a smart move on my part. So that's kind of me at the moment. So far, so good. There have been times where I need to remind myself that this is very much a marathon effort rather than a sprint. Sort of 10 years ago, if I was trying to lose weight, while I'm stoked that I have been losing weight over the last month, the amount that I lost, you know, when I was younger, I'd be able to lose in a week rather than in 4 and a bit weeks. And so I just need to remind myself that our bodies change as we get older, and that I've given myself this year to do what I need to do to be my healthiest self. What I've been doing to help with that is I've been taking progress pictures from different angles so that I can look back and see my progress visually. I'm kind of keen to do one of those TikTok type videos where they've got the time lapse, and so starting from the beginning of my year through to the end of the year, seeing hopefully myself going and everything, that would be really cool. I've also been weighing in once a week and recording my weight there. So that's me. That's me for January. Ticking that off. It is the 1st of February right now, as I said, and so onwards and upwards. Thank you so much for watching. If you are on your own journey to being your best self and to improve your health, I hope that it's going really well for you. Please feel free to share your own journey, and I hope that things are going really well. Thank you so much. Take care, and I will see you again soon.